Prime Minister Stephen Harper is en route to Israel tonight for his first state visit. Harper is a strong supporter of Israel and will become the first Canadian Prime Minister to address the Israeli parliament. His visit comes as the U.S. is trying to broker a peace deal in the Middle East, and critics say Harper is too cozy with Israeli leaders. Jacques Verbeau has more on Harper's pro-Israel strategy. Jacques?
Robin, the Prime Minister is taking off for a week-long trip to Israel, the West Bank, and Jordan. A chance for him to get a first-hand look at this long troubled region. When he visited Canada 2 years ago, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said he was standing beside a true friend.
Everyone in Israel appreciates the depth of your personal friendship.
And Prime Minister Stephen Harper will now get a chance to see how strong that friendship is as he gets set to make his first visit to Israel. A visit that comes as the United States is working hard to broker a peace deal in the Middle East.
I look forward to visiting Israel and to doing all we can to support your noble efforts to seek a resolution to one of, if not the most intractable issue in the world.
Canada has long been a supporter and friend to Israel, but ever since he took power, Stephen Harper has made those bonds closer and stronger, unwavering and absolute in his support of Israel. So much so that Canadian Jewish groups feel compelled to point out Harper is not one-sided when it comes to the Middle East.
My understanding is within this trip, the Prime Minister will in fact be going and visiting with the Palestinian Authority. Our understanding is there will be increased relationship, increased funding given to the PA, especially when it comes to things like education. And so I think Canada is a very honest broker in the Middle East.
But critics say Harper has abandoned any sense of balance when it comes to the politics of the region, noting his reluctance to criticize any part of Israel's behavior. One example, on the government's website, it clearly states Canada believes that Israeli settlements in the occupied territories are a violation of the Fourth Geneva Convention. But on Friday, the Prime Minister's spokesman refused to say this publicly, instead using the euphemism that unilateral action by either party is not helpful.
The choice the Prime Minister has is, does he want to tell the Israelis what they want to hear, or does he want to tell them what they need to know?
So what's an example of what Heimbecker thinks we should be telling the Israelis?
The ongoing building of settlements should stop.
But there's little chance of that happening, given that yesterday Harper's Director of Communications was asked several questions about the Israeli settlements, and he refused to even say the word settlements. Robin?
Jacques Verbeau traveling with the Prime Minister.